Hey, what is up heroes, and welcome to our Pokemon Sun Ultimate Randomizer Nuzlocke. This is going to be our greatest Nuzlocke challenge ever. So let's run through what is being randomized. Firstly, our starter Pokemon. Now I want you guys to comment down below what our starters should be. You will find out what they are once we get a little bit later into the video. Secondly, wild encounters. Every single Pokemon is available in this game. From Gen 1 to 7, we can catch every single Pokemon, which is nuts. Thirdly, trainers. Every single trainer is going to have a random Pokemon, so we could fight Lusamine or Guzma with a Caterpie, or we can even fight one of the first Route 1 trainers with an Arceus, so it could get crazy. And lastly, my favorite thing that's being randomized, the Totem Pokemon. The boss Pokemon in this game have been randomized, so we could potentially battle a Mewtwo with all them boosts, and this is going to make the Nuzlocke so much more difficult. So hopefully you guys enjoy this series, because it is going to be a good one. If you are hyped, smash that like button and I'll catch you guys in the game. Alright, so we're a little bit further into the game because the first part of this game takes quite a while, so cut out all the boring parts so we can get straight into the starter Pokemon so you guys can see what we're going to get and you guys can vote on who we're going to choose for this playthrough. So I'm going to run through a few things just in case you're new to a Nuzlocke and explain what it is. So basically it's a more challenging way to play the game. So there's a few rules we have to play by. So the first rule is, if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and must be released or permanently boxed. And we're going to permanently box all our Pokemon just so that at the end of the playthrough we can look back at all our Pokemon that unfortunately lost their lives during the playthrough, either through horrible hacks like critical hits, or you know, had to be sacrificed, because things do happen and things do go wrong in Nuzlocke, which make them really fun. Our second rule we have to play by is we can only catch one Pokemon per area. So for example, if you go to Route 1, we can only catch one Pokemon in Route 1, and it has to be the first encounter. There's going to be a few extra rules on top of this, but generally the first Pokemon we see, we have to capture. If we fail to capture it, that's it. We cannot get any Pokemon in that route, and we basically miss a chance. The exception to that is a few claws I usually play by. The first is Dupe's Clause. So just say we catch a Pikipek, for example, and then Route 2, we find another Pikipek. Because we already have a Pikipek, we can re-roll and find another encounter, just so it makes the game a bit more interesting to have to keep using the same Pokemon over and over again. But with this randomizer, there are Pokemon from Gen 1 to 7. There's hundreds and hundreds of Pokemon, so I doubt we will find a duplicate, but sometimes it does happen. It does happen. And also another clause I play by is the legendary clause and the shiny clause. We'll get into them in a second. So the legendary clause is basically, early on you don't have any balls, do you? You have Pokeballs, Great Balls, and if you find like a level 30 Mewtwo, it is still going to be extremely difficult to catch. So what I like to play by is, if I see Mewtwo and I know it's going to be difficult to capture, I can go, okay, let's try and capture this. And if we go for it, that's going to be our encounter. If we don't go for it, we can re-roll and get another Pokemon. And you might see right here, it says Rowlet and Popplio still. I can't get this to change the names, but I went through the game multiple times and I know exactly what these Pokemon are. So Rowlet is a Mimikyu. So if you want a Mimikyu, type that in the comments down below. I'll probably put a little layout over these three so you can see what they are. Litten, I believe, was Staraptor, and Popplio was Dratini. So if you want to put a comment down below, either Mimikyu, Dratini, or Staraptor. I think I know what everyone's going to go for. I really do. When I was going through this, I thought, oh my god, this is pretty awesome. I thought, okay, everyone's going to vote for this. I mean, I wouldn't mind Dratini, and I think everyone's going to go for Mimikyu. I wouldn't mind Dratini or Staraptor. Staraptor's a really good Pokemon, but I think Mimikyu is what I kind of want the most, and everyone else is going to want the most. So, yeah. Just leave a comment down below. It's probably going to be Mimikyu, and if it isn't, I would be really surprised. Anyway, back to the rules. I'm going to talk about the rules for the rest of the video and how the series is going to work. So if you just want to vote for the starter and then just hop out, that's fair enough. But anyway, the shiny clause. If we find a shiny Pokemon, which the odds are still the same, we can capture that Pokemon and use it, because the odds of finding a shiny are what, like 1 in 4,096, I believe. So that's pretty nuts. The other rules are every Pokemon must be nicknamed, because it forms that stronger bond with a Pokemon, and I need to think of a nickname for Mimikyu. So Also, if you guys want to suggest a nickname with the starter Pokemon down below, that would be great. Because Dratini, I got a nickname, Staraptor. I'll probably go with Rex Raptor, and then Mimikyu. I honestly have no nicknames for Gen 7 Pokemon right now. I haven't thought of anything, so this is gonna be super fun. But this series will start in a couple of days. Gonna let the votes come in, people see this, and then hopefully get the starter they want me to use. And this series will be going up pretty much every other day, or every day if the series does really well. And I'll just make sure I find time for this series. It's gonna be pretty fun. Cannot wait to actually dive into this. It's going to be super fun. So many Pokemon in this Nuzlocke. And the totem Pokemon are going to be randomized. So hopefully we do well in this Nuzlocke. Hopefully you guys enjoy this series, because man, I've been wanting to do a Randomizer Nuzlocke for such a long time. And once I heard Sun and Moon were kind of getting worked on, I thought I'm going to hold off and do a Nuzlocke. So I was going to do one last month, but then I found out Sun and Moon's coming, and I was like, we have to do Sun and Moon. It's going to be so clutch. So if you guys enjoy this video, enjoy the series, smash a like on it, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Peace.